Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sierra, and today I want to make this little trinket dish here. I saw the shape and I just knew I had to do it. What I'm going to use is I have these shells here, and I also have some of these little shells here. Don't know if I'm going to use these. These seem to be a little too big to go around the corners. I have some pearls here, and I have some foil. I also am going to add to the resin some Mainspring Dazzling Diamond. So before I do all that, I want to apologize in advance if you can hear my fans and air purifiers going. I do work in a well-ventilated room. I have 2 air purifiers going, and I do have a fan going in the back. So if you can hear that, I apologize, but I do need it. I'm using Bond Crafter epoxy resin. I have just over an ounce mixed up. This little trinket dish takes just over 2 ounces. What I want to do is I want to add a little bit of the Mainspring Dazzling Diamond. Just need a very small amount of this. Too much and it will overpower your project. See, a lot of it stuck to my stick, which is just fine. Just want a hint of sparkle in there. So what I'm going to do, and I did not run this through my vacuum chamber, I am going to pour some of this down into that part of the mold. Let me just get some down in there. I'll scoop it down in there. Doesn't have to be a lot. I know I want it down in there. Okay. I'm going to add some of those. Then I'm going to scoop it around. Don't know if that was the best way to do this, but it's the way I'm doing it. I do know I want those down in there, so I'll get my other little tool in a minute. Okay, some of these. I think I'm going to just put them in the resin. Mix it up. Get some oil in there. I think the foil just became part of my glove. I don't want to use those. I use my sticky ones. They're not really sticky, I just haven't been able to get all the resin off of that. I'm going to smash up that foil and break it up so it's not in big chunks. Those shells should help with that. Looks good. I had a feeling this was going to get messy, but it's all good. think that's it. And then I'm going to let this set up. I pour a little bit of this clear. I'll get those shells out of here. Okay. And I will see you in a couple hours for the next step. Okay, I am back. It's been about 5 hours. It's still kind of soft, so which is okay. I'm going to now use the Mayspring White Pearl mica powder. And I have just over an ounce of resin mixed right here. I did not run it through my vacuum chamber. I'll put, let me get another cup. Hold on. I'm going to put some 99% isopropyl alcohol in there. Not a lot. I'm going to put a nice scoop of that in there. Mix that up in the alcohol. I don't want it to be a paste. Get a little bit more in there. So I want it to break up that mica powder. This isn't the best little container to do this in, but it'll work. And what this does is this helps break up the mica powder so it doesn't stay clumpy and lumpy in your project. So I'll dump that in there like so. Get the rest of this out. Nice pigment. I just feel like I'm all thumbs. I don't know why, but I do. I'll mix that in there. Just makes for a smoother mix. Been thinking about this project and how I could have poured that a little differently inside the mold, but it's just a small working area. I might try this color combination again in my big seahorse. That's what I'm thinking about anyway. Just want to make sure this is mixed up. I want to welcome all of my new subscribers and thank you for taking a chance and subscribing to my channel. And I want to say hello and welcome back all of my returning subscribers. I really appreciate all of your continued support. Really means a lot to me. Really does. So, what am I going to get? Let me get one of these. Get this down in there the best I can without demolding it. We'll see how it turns out. I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to overfill it. I will see you for the demold. Okay, this is cured. It's been, I don't know, 12 hours. And I can tell that I need to trim some of these sharp little edges off. Now, let's see how this looks. Hoping that I got resin all the way down into the little points of the starfish. We will find out together. I'll put my mold back in its proper form. You want to do that so that it doesn't stretch out or get, you want to be able to use it again without it stretching out. Let's see what we have. Okay, there's the back, and I can see that it needs some trimming. And how I trim that, the safest way I found to trim that is by using this here. I'll see if I can have, I forget what it's called, but I'll have it, I'll try to have everything I'm using linked in the description box. So let's see what we got here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, that turned out beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I just love that. Much better than I expected. I thought for sure I didn't get resin down into the points of the starfish. Like how some of that, how some of the silver foil is in there. It looks like it's got water in there the way that cured like that. That is so cool. I like that. I wasn't sure about it. I was going to clean that off before I poured the white. You know, just take a piece of packing tape and just pull it off the back of the mold. But I thought, let's see what that will do. Isn't that pretty? Look at the sides. Look at the colors coming through. Tell me what you think. Do you like it? I do. Gosh, it is so pretty. So much prettier than I expected. I might do this again, but I have pink shells and have like a little set. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Until next time, you have a great day and God bless. Bye.